Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be introducing 3 unique tips that will help you improve your gameplay in both BGMI and PUBG Mobile, as they're essentially the same thing. Now let's get on with the video, but before that, watch me destroy this bot, haha. Okay, so I'm in training grounds because I want to demonstrate something to you. I learned this from a famous player called Tensor. In case you guys don't know who he is, like he's one of the best NA players, yada yada yada. So basically, when you smoke, you don't smoke from where you're standing because that will block your view. Instead, wait for it. I'm gonna move away so that I can demonstrate what I'm trying to say. Like you throw it from where you're gonna go. So you throw it at the end point, and you lead it back to you. That will allow you to smoke without blocking your view, and that was a nade glitch. Sorry about that. And if you're gonna toss a smoke in front of you, remember to do an underhand. Doing an overhand will cause the smoke to bounce and go further away than it's supposed to. But these two smokes were perfectly thrown. Excuse me, perfectly thrown. And see, like the distance between them is barely noticeable. So yeah. That's a good tip for you. That's tip number 3. Okay, let's get to tip number 2. Before we continue with this video, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button, maybe subscribe, as I make nice montages and the occasional tips and tricks videos, and I occasionally do team speaks as well. So yes, get to tip number 2. Alright, tip number 2. This tip pertains to close combat. If you want to win your CQC more often, make sure that every enemy avatar is on the left side of your crosshair. Why do I say this? This is because the character is right-handed, and let me just give you a real life example. For example, you're left-footed. When you shoot the ball in football, where is it likely to go? To the left or to the right? To the right, right? Or if you're right-handed and you're batting, you're playing cricket or baseball or whatever you play, you're right-handed. When you hit the ball, where does the swing go towards? It goes towards the left, right? The same principle applies here. The character is holding the gun on their right hand, and that means the hip fire spread is more likely to concentrate towards the left. So jiggling is not everything. Like, just make sure people are stay on the left side of the thing, because that's how Jonathan and other players win their CQC. They usually keep enemies on the left side of their crosshair, as I'm about to show you now.
Target down!
Anjir, aku grogi anjir.
Enemy down! Enemy down!
Cacai, nampaknya.
Nice shot!
Nice shot!
Enemy down!
That's pretty much it for tip number 2. Just remember to keep your enemy on the left side of your crosshair and you'll be fine. This also applies to scoping in and stuff. If you want to do quick scopes, just keep them on the bottom left side of your crosshair and then you'll be fine. Sorry for that little stutter, I'm not used to doing voiceovers. Anyways, let's get on to tip number 1. This is tip number 1 and the final tip for this video. Tip number 1 is respect the snipers. Like, respect your enemy. Like, if your enemy does something, don't think that they're probably doing it for a reason. Just like that guy over there. Like, you are standing over there because you wanted to snipe me. If someone just stands in the open and looks at you and waits for you to peek them and stuff, it just probably means that they have a ball typing or something. So respect your enemy. They aren't stupid. They do everything for a reason. Like, seriously, bruh. Don't disrespect your enemy. Treat them like you treat yourself. If you were in that position, just ask yourself, why would I be doing this? It's because I have a ball tap, it's because I have a mini, it's because I have a whatever. Just respect your enemies. And if you respect your enemies, you'll be all chilled. Let me just show you some clips, some examples. Me respecting the enemy. Alright, that's all the tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize for my horrible voice and my horrible pronunciation and accent. I will make sure to work on that. If you're new here, please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribe. It will help a lot and make you feel my competitive montage is coming soon. But also, the type of content I do is like it's mostly montages, but I will make the occasional tips and tricks videos. But the montages are kind of becoming boring now, so like I'll try to like vary it. That's it for me for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye. Thank you.